Hey everybody, Zath bringing you another episode of Zath's Replay Theater, and this one is a special request from BullpupWOT, who is in the Marblehead Tier 5 American Cruiser that, to be honest, was one of my ultimate favorites, until the big AFT, BFT, X Marksman nerf basically made this thing garbage. So, let's talk about the ship here. For those of you who don't have one, it should look a little on the familiar side, and that's because you're basically looking at an Omaha. Now, this is a B-hull Omaha, so some of the characteristics like the rear here look very different. If I recall correctly, there's these extra guns on this ship compared to the C hull. There's also torpedoes. Now, the B-hull Omaha, I believe, has 2 sets of torpedo launchers, and the Marblehead only has 1 torpedo launcher, but these torpedoes go out to 8 kilometers, whereas the standard go out to, like, I think it's 5.5 or something like that. So, that's kind of nice. Now, our guy here is running one flag, that is the Juliet Charlie anti-detonation flag. Ooh, I haven't seen this ship since they redid all the rigging and stuff. It looks cool. I would honestly not recommend running an anti-detonation flag on a Tier 5 premium cruiser. Yeah, detonation sucks and all that kind of stuff, but personally, I'd keep it. And I would keep it for ranked battles, I'd keep it for clan battles, or I'd keep it for higher tier ships. You know, if you detonate in a Tier 5 cruiser, especially a premium, you're not really losing much in the way of credits, even if it's at the very beginning of the battle. Versus if you wait until, you know, Tier 10 or something like that, and you detonate, that becomes a much bigger issue. So, with that, let's see what else we can talk about. We've got premium damage control party, which is good, regular hydro, and regular scout fighter. That's fine. If you're tight in credits, then that's probably what I would run. Hydro, premium hydro isn't that important. I mean, it can be, of course, if you're pushing it on destroyers. And premium capital fighter can be useful too. Now, I'm gonna pause it for a second. This is a Tier 7 battle, and you're obviously in a Tier 5. We do that. Now, what that means is you're gonna have to play this ship very carefully. Any of those battleships can pretty much wipe you off the map with 1 or 2 good, well-placed hits. There's a decent number of high-tier cruisers to deal with, and there's even a couple of destroyers that can cause you some problems. Actually, all 3 of them can cause you some problems. Between the 2 of them, I really hate when I see Matchmaker do this, where they mismatch cruisers and battleships and stuff like that. 1 additional cruiser does not, in my opinion, equal the loss of a battleship, and that's just silly. But that's what happens sometimes, especially with divisioning and stuff. So, that being said, let's take a look at positioning. You are off here at A cap, north of A cap. You've got a Fubuki that's going into C cap by itself, which means he's probably going to die. These guys are going off to AB, and you're turning south now. Personally, I would keep going. I'd get over here. If you're over here, the nice thing about over here is that you're limiting the amount of people that can shoot you. You can gauge the Colorado, he can fire back, maybe the Atlantic can fire back, maybe this Colorado, but certainly not the majority of ships here in the center. By moving farther south into the center, you're basically going to expose yourself to more and more fire. So, personally, nice. Ha! Personally, that's what I'd be doing right now. The other thing too, and I have a feeling I'm about to see this, yeah. Don't take the shot unless you know you're safe. Get in the smoke. No, stop. Get in the Nicholas smoke right here. Nicholas smoked up. You're safe. If you get in that smoke, you're safe for a long period of time. You're also using AP shells. You should be firing HE because those shells are not going to do anything against a Colorado that's angled like that. So yeah, I'd be going into this smoke if you're going to keep going this way. Alright, you switch back to HE. You've got priority targets, so you can see how many people are shooting you, so you just know how soon you're about to get effed. And the shores there says hello. And there goes your Nicholas. So I guess it's a good thing you didn't go in the smoke. That being said, keep in mind, if you do jump in the smoke, you've got the hydro, so you could have detected those torps from farther away anyways. You know that there is a kamikaze there because that's what killed your Nicholas that was sitting in smoke. So at that point, it might be a good idea to be thinking about how you want to deal with that situation. As a cruiser, you could definitely go straight into A and try to you know, find some you use your hydro, find the kamikaze, pop your catapult, you know, fighter and stuff like that. That could certainly help the team, although with that Colorado there, it's kind of tough. So I see what you're doing right now, which is trying to kite away, basically engage at maximum range, and that's pretty smart actually. Cruisers, especially when you're bottom tier against a bigger battleship like that, you're far better off. Oh, switch to the kamikaze. You're much better off shooting from farther distances and trying to use that range as a way so you can dodge potential shells and stuff. So that's good. Good, you got the hit on the commie and he's gone. Nice. With a detonation, no less. Alright, your Sharnorse is probably dead then. He probably got torps off. That's what happens. But I like this. Your team has finally gotten together and they're gonna push A. Most of the enemy team is down. So it's good, right?
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Now you could go into A cap. There's a Colorado on the one line that you know you could engage. Could also head towards B cap. You can see the majority of the enemy is down at C. And your Nagato is about to die because he didn't look at the minimap. Your Fubuki looked at the minimap, realized he was by himself, and surprisingly enough managed to get out of there. That's pretty cool. Hats off to him for that. Nagato, not so much. Good clan. The what clan? As in, what just happened? Now you got a Belfast that's making a push for B. That Shiratsuyu on your team that you're behind. Obviously, ooh, that Belfast can just rip into shreds pretty easily. You also don't know where the Atlanta is, so that's kind of important. Meanwhile, other people are engaging the Colorado here, not doing a lot of damage. You could join in on the fun there, but to be honest, I would probably be looking more at B cap and thinking about trying to support my team at B cap. We see that Koenig is coming into B. You know the Belfast last spot was also on the way to B. That's probably what I would be doing, and I would probably be butting up to this island right here. You just got detected, so something is nearby. Your detection radius is massive, so I'm guessing you do not have the concealment expert. And now you're looking at the Koenig when you could have been looking at him a long time ago, and possibly getting a couple shots in. Okay, Atlanta was probably what was spotting you. There's the Belfast. Looks like you're gonna go for some additional shots on the Colorado, get him off the board. Okay. Gotta be careful you don't beat yourself though. Cool. Fire looks like it's sticking. Colorado is probably allowing the fire to burn for a bit and then decided to just, you know, right after it burned out, you probably set your fire and boom. No, Belfast took out the Wookiee. Not surprising at all, considering it's the best destroyer hunting cruiser in the game, at least in my opinion. Still detect. So that should be telling you that maybe the Shiratsuyu is nearby. Nope, it's the Atlanta. Now, if I were you, I'd be hitting F3 on the Atlanta, trying to get your teammates to shoot him. Even though naturally you would hope that they're going to shoot him, I think getting your teammates to shoot him and get him off the board as quickly as possible is generally a preferred method to get rid of him. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, nothing in torp range, man. No point in using them. Those torps will only suit to possibly hit your own team. The Königsberg, whatever. You'll note that the torpedoes reload incredibly fast. One of the things I like about the Marblehead, you just spam torpedoes at super long range and laugh. I do like how you're slowing down though to throw off the aim of the Atlanta. Note the Atlanta beach, so he's going to probably reverse. So I would be aiming more towards his stern, figuring that as he reverses, the shots are going to go more midsection. Regardless, you got him off the board quickly. Koenig is using HE, so you can just laugh on that one. Use your DCP now. Oh no, you already use it. Never mind. That's why you have premium DCP, right? I haven't played the Marblehead since the changes to fire duration, so that's kind of interesting now. Just the longer fires that last forever. Alright, so you got the Koenig on fire, that's good. Your biggest threat... Stop! You are turning south. Take a look at where your threats are. You've got a Duca here, you've got a Graf Spee here, you've got a Duke of York here. All of these ships can easily punish your broadside with AP. So I think this turn is incredibly risky. I disagree with your decision to turn like this. Ooh, Belfast is low. Here comes the Duke. Oh, and there's the Citadel that I was worrying about. So now's a good time to fire your torpedoes, by the way. Remember, your torpedoes are up. They're very slow, or very quick reload. What are you doing? You're not even looking at the Duke. Look at the Duke. Nope. Look at the Duke. There's no point in shooting this guy. Maybe you're shooting at him because he's tier 5 and the other ships are tier 7. But man, you gotta react to ships that are nearby. You can't just sit there and let them shoot you like that. You're out in the front, and that's possibly another mistake. You want to let the battleship get in front, take the damage and stuff like that. Ultimately, some good cruiser play, but I think some pretty bad positioning, and maybe work on that. Gotta be thinking about who can shoot you and from where. Especially when you're bottom tier, especially when you're in a cruiser that's got citadels that just, you know, kind of open up and say, kill me. Also, I always say this, communicate with the team, tell them what you're doing, tell them what's going on, use the F3 key, prioritize targets, all that good stuff. I can't believe this Belfast is sitting still, in smoke, and alive. Good, someone's shooting. You know, if you die, spectate, see what other players are doing. See how some of the cruisers that are alive are doing. Oh wait, you don't have any living cruisers on your team. In that case, go spectate on your favorite ship. Maybe the Scharnhorst, because Scharnhorst is going up and doing some things. And possibly getting a double strike. Come on, torp the Duke of York. I think he already uses torps. Comes the Gneisenau. Where are you? Let's go take a look. You're not typing anything, so my guess is, I don't know, you're not paying attention anymore. Maybe you stepped up and walked away or something. But here's where you know, you've got a good opportunity to learn a little bit more. You know, Follow some of the ships around. Watch him go boom like that. You know? Alert your team. You see the Shiratsuyu there? Tell the team, hey, watch out for that Shiratsuyu. Little things like that. Sometimes they help. In any case, you're gonna win this. You contributed to the battle. I don't know what the post-game stats are, but you know, obviously 2 kills and 30k damage. You did things. So yay. But I think, like I said, you worked on your positioning a little more. You'd probably be alive right now. So just something to think about. Marblehead's a very tough ship, like I said. I don't know if you've got a Murmansk, but a Murmansk would be probably a much better ship right now, simply because you've got the catapult scout that you can launch, and that extends your range of your main guns to hit things. So, other than that, overall, you know, I mean, like a nitpick, like I said, torpedoes. Spam those torpedoes. 30-second torpedoes. Oh man, those things are beautiful. 8 kilometers. Spam it, then shoot, then go back to torps, and then go back. Even if the torpedoes miss, who cares? I had so many games in the Marblehead where my torpedoes forced somebody to stop shooting at me because they were too busy looking at the torpedoes and trying to dodge. Meanwhile, I'm shooting at them and setting them on fire and laughing. So, you know, just a couple of things to think about. But the other thing is, like I said, I don't think you have it, but you definitely want Concealment Expert as soon as possible. That needs to be your #1 pick. So cruiser build, I would definitely go priority target, which you have. I'm not sure if you've got Adrenaline Rush or not as your second, but that's what I would pick second. Third, you've got some choices. If you like to spam HE, then Demolition Expert is a good choice for you. Superintendent, not so useful at low tiers. If you're planning on moving the captain up to tier 9 or 10 ships with heals, then Superintendent's useful. Vigilance is good if you find yourself getting torpedoed an awful lot. Vigilance helps to, you know, reduce that. So I'd probably go for either Vigilance or Demolition Expert. Personally, I'd go Demolition. And then, like I said, Concealment Expert. That's your first 4 skills. Once that's done, play around with your captain. Do whatever you want. But you need that. You need that Concealment Expert to stay competitive, especially in a tier 7 battle. So, alright, well, I hope this video was helpful. You know, feel free to send me some other videos if you want. This came out of a forum thread, so thanks for watching. And I guess take care, everybody. Do your usual comment, like, subscribe stuff, and have a great day.